Ladies and gentlemen, two-time Academy Award winner, Mahershala Ali. Mahershala, it looks like you brought your own hat, Mahershala. You did? What is that?
One of the things that came out of San Diego Comic-Con's Marvel panel at Hall H was Mahershala Ali being casted as Blade. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that was a super surprise for me because I heard, that they were gonna reboot Blade at some point. I didn't know Wesley Snipes. I've heard this over the years. I've heard that eventually, they asked Kevin Feige, what do you think about Blade? And he's like, of course, I would like to bring him back. And it was being toyed with at times. And to have him come out on stage, put the hat on, he's Blade. I wasn't ready for that, man. That one just blew me away. Like, really? Because he's one of the better actors out right now. Like, he's killing it. So
he's the perfect Blade. He is Blade now.
I mean, he has the look, the chops. This is a casting no one can be mad at. If you're mad at this casting, man, I think he might be the only actor that at least I know of, right, that majority of people. I heard John Boyega's name be thrown around. We heard different stuff, man, but this is it. This was a good one.
To me, this is the only person that I know of that the majority of people aren't going to be mad at that he isn't Wesley Snipes.
Right. And I mean, when he walked out there, threw the hat on and the graphic goes in the background, everyone loses their shit. You knew, like, yo, that was it. That was like.
If you were there live and Mahershala Ali came out, wow, you would have known straight away that he was Blade.
He was Blade, yeah. I mean, I'd have like, is this Blade? I'd looked at somebody next to me. Is this Blade?
You would not have been asking, wait, are they bringing Luke Cage back?
No. Or Cottonmouth. Yeah, I'm like, you're not coming out there to be Cottonmouth again, right? So, he's Blade, and some people didn't like it because they thought that they were going to bring Wesley Snipes back. Now, the question I beg to ask, because Wesley Snipes commented on this, and he basically said, hey, man, listen, give a young brother some love. This is a part of the business. They reboot stuff all the time. He bigged up Marvel and the MCU. I would imagine he wants to be a part of it.
I'm pretty sure he's going to be.
It's like his baby. You feel what I'm saying? So
he's going to be in the movie.
I hope so.
He's not. I think it's probably going to end up being a really small role.
Right. I mean, but realistically, they don't have a director yet. We don't even know if they have a script yet. So, it could, all that could work itself out. We don't know yet. We have no clue. But we know that Wes gave the blessing. But to the people that really think that Wesley Snipes can be Blade now, I think they're crazy. I do, and I'm gonna give some reasons why, and I'm gonna bounce them off you. I mean, Wesley Snipes right now, if I'm not mistaken, is like late 50s, early 60s, late 50s, right? Not saying that he's too old to do the martial arts and everything, but just visually, you know what I'm saying? Like no, you got an older man up there playing the superhero, and more than likely they probably want to keep this going for a decent amount of time.
Mahershala Ali is 11 years younger than
Wesley Snipes, right? So he has a little bit more time to
look his age.
Nah, he looks younger than that.
He looks like he's in his 30s.
Right. So I think that even as far as acting, it was a good choice. Like, we can't expect Wesley Snipes at his age to be in 3 Blade movies, then show up in a Spider-Man movie or maybe show up somewhere else. Like, I don't see that being realistic. Not to mention, another thing that came up is that maybe Wes is a little bit hard to work with. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the things that came out of the Blade Trinity shoot was that Wesley Snipes was tripping.
Really?
Wesley Snipes was tripping. There's some stories of him doing some funny shit. Like, if you look online, and hear about Blade Trinity and some of the stories that came out of the shoot as pertaining to Wesley Snipes, it's hilarious, but it's a guy that you be like, damn, do I want to work with him? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to work with a guy like that.
In the media, he seems like a cool guy.
He seems like a cool guy, but you know, you just never know. And
someone I'd want to smoke with, to be honest.
That's one of the things that was going on. Him smoking big reefer out there, man. Wesley Wild, man. Wesley Wild dude, man. But I just think that at a point in time, man, you want to reboot the thing. You want a fresh look. You want a fresh, face. You got the right guy. He's a hot guy in Hollywood right now. Mahershala Ali. I don't think it's a bad thing. Like, I don't think, if you're a Blade fan, how could you look at this as being a bad thing? You thought Wesley Snipes was going to come back and do 3 more Blade movies? Like, that's crazy.
It's not even that. If he was to come back, that means that those 3 Blade movies are connected to the MCU.
Right, and we know they're not. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. And plus, I would like to see...
Ryan Reynolds was in Blade Trinity.
He was in Blade Trinity, and now he's Deadpool. Like, we can't do it, man. We gotta reboot it. I want to see the MCU's take on vampires. You know, like I like vampires being in this world along with Skrulls and this winding universe that they're building. Like, let's start off from scratch, man.
They're building the world up more now.
Right.
So much shit in the MCU now.
It's a lot of stuff going on, man. We got Celestials, Eternals, mutants, and there's so much things happening. So I think you just gotta give Blade a fresh look. That doesn't mean to knock Wesley's work before, because he got 3 movies out of Blade. Like, I think a lot of people don't think like they don't. For any property to get 3 movies out of something is a success, and he had his success with it. It wasn't like he made a movie and then they killed it after the first one. He got a chance to do 2 sequels. So
plus, they were big movies. Like everyone thinks of Black Panther to be the first black superhero movie, right?
It's probably Blade. It's Blade.
At least young people do.
Right.
Really, Blade was. I
mean, even bigger than that, Saab. Blade is kind of the grandfather for the MCU.
Pretty much, yeah. Because that was correct me if I'm wrong, but the Blade movies were the only movies that Marvel had full creative control over. Right.
Wesley had a lot to do with it also, but as far as the property and what it represented, that was their baby. That was the start of it. That was before the X-Men.
That's crazy, man.
It was 1998. Like, these movies wasn't really happening like that at the time. But a lot of people went to the theater, and this is another thing. This is why Wesley Snipes is so important to this. A lot of people went because it was Wesley Snipes killing vampires. Not because it was a Marvel movie. You feel what I'm saying? Marvel, a lot of people didn't even know that Blade was in Marvel.
Not to put him out there, but Jet, he didn't even know that it was Blade.
Right, he didn't know. He didn't know that Blade was a Marvel character at the time. I had to call him out on that one. I said, so you got to give me your Marvel card now, because you said you watched the Spider-Man animated series, and that was a 2-parter. Blade. Looking for Morbius. So, I think the right move was made. The right move was made. The right actor was chosen. Now we got to see what the script consists of. We got to see if Mahershala Ali does, justice to Wesley Snipes' character, because one of the things that made Wesley Snipes good as Blade was that he did all of his own shit. So he choreographed a lot of that movie.
As we speak, Mahershala Ali is reading up on martial arts and shit. Yeah,
on Taekwondo and all kind of good stuff, man.
He's doing some weight training.
Yeah, he's good physical, build to him.
Oh yeah, he's ripped.
Yeah, so him getting to the point where really it's just about choreography, because look at Keanu Reeves. Shoot, after The Matrix, I thought he was a martial arts master. It's possible, man.
He definitely
can do
his
it.
stuff.
He can do it, and if he do it, man, he owns the role, man. Because that's what made Wesley good, was the fact that you look and you like, yo, that's him. That's him doing that.
His body to that movie.
Talking this, man, makes me want to go watch Blade. I need to watch Blade, man. I'm gonna watch Blade 1 and Blade 2. Not Trinity, no Trinity.
Do you think they're gonna re-release them out in 4K?
I would love that, man. Please do that, Marvel. But it's New Line Cinema. They got the rights to that movie.
Marvel can do whatever they want.
They can do whatever they want, man. And right now they're ruling Hollywood. You know, everyone's talking about what Marvel is doing, man. It's crazy. I can't believe I live in this time, man. We're sitting here talking about Blade. It's crazy. It's crazy.
That was the biggest announcement of Comic-Con.
To me, that was the biggest announcement, man. That was the one that shook everything up, man. I mean, it was trending. I mean, everything they said was trending, but this went like a level up. Like this took the piss, as you would say. this took the piss, man. This was like a level above all the other things.
Exactly what he was doing announcing that last.
He had the hugest shit-eating grin saying that because he knew. He said they probably were behind. We're gonna save this for the end. People are going to flip when they hear this. Now, Scarlet, people like Black Widow and Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye's cool. Even Angelina Jolie, you're a big deal. But this is going to set it off because I know that the Marvel nerds, the Marvel geeks, they're going to drool when they hear this. And this is why this is why Feige got the juice, man. Like Feige has the juice because he knows what we want.
He looked, as soon as he said Mahershala Ali come out on stage, he looked at the camera and gave a Michael Scott style grin.
Yes, he looked like, y'all know what time it is. It's going down. And when he came out there, he said, "Hey man, show him the hat." show him the hat, and he flipped the hat up and put it on his head. He knew too. He said he probably was like, "Wow, y'all can't wait for this?" Yeah, they can't wait, man. And me either, because Blade was one of those movies, man. At that time, I was so impressed because a character that's so, wasn't like a high profile character, and for that to get a movie just didn't register to me. And to have Wesley Snipes in it, Nino Brown, I said, get the hell out of here. This ain't real. So everyone flocked to the movies to see that, the comic fans and stuff like that. And it was like a cool vampire flick. So
that's the thing, Mahershala Ali being Blade doesn't feel real.
And to have that casting, because to me, season 1 of Luke Cage nosedived when his character died.
Oh man, that was one of the, he was easily the best.
He was the best part of the show, easily. And I don't know what happened or why they killed him off, but it would have been nice for him to last a whole season of that show, because to me he helped make it. It would have been great if he had stayed on for the final 6 episodes.
He should have stayed in until season 2.
He should have stayed forever because he's that good. He's that good. Like the guy's that good.
He's a very, very talented actor.
He's very talented. So to see him get his just due in Marvel, and because he's been infiltrating Marvel for a while. He was the Prowler in Spider-Verse. He's been sneaking his way in for a minute. Listen.
He better have negotiated like a really good price for himself for this.
Listen, they said he contacted them, and there's no way they could refuse. I would imagine a guy like him, because listen, a lot of people don't know he was a rapper at some one time out there in California, LA. He strikes me as a Marvel fan. He strikes me as a person like myself that grew up with these books and characters.
He might be a nerd.
He might. I'm guaranteeing it. I'm highly guaranteeing it. The man is sneaking his way into Marvel, bro. He's doing it in such marvelous fashion. Like, he's marvelous. It's marvelous.
Joke.
It's a good deal. So Wesley approves. The OG Daywalker approves.
We all approve.
So if you have a problem with it, take that. Call Wesley so Wesley could tell you to get the hell out of his face and go watch the movie. And you never know. Wesley might be in Blade. He might make it.
Even if he isn't, do you know where he's going to be on opening night?
At the theater watching it with the rest of us.
He's going to be in front row.
He's going to be at the premiere. He's going to be at the premiere.
Guaranteed. You know what? They're going to be getting pictures taken together.
Why wouldn't you, man? How serious would that be, man? Man, woo, that gave me chills thinking about that. That's nasty. Wow.
He's going to be passing the mantle over.
Passing the mantle to Mahershala, man. You're Blade now, man. And you get to, chop it up with Spider-Man and all the other stuff that I wish I could have did. I wish I could have been an Avenger.
I want to see what Mahershala Ali looks like with that leather jacket, trench coat.
Man. We got to see what the hair look like, man. That's going to be a trip. What's the hair going to look like? Is he going to have like the
M?
That's going to be crazy. He's going to have the M?
Shit, I have the M. I don't want the M, but I've got the
M. You already there, bro. You could have been Blade.
Yeah, all I need is that mustache.
Oh, man. Well, listen, man. What do y'all think about the casting? What do you think about Wesley Snipes' comments? Whatever it is, say it in the comment section. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want a friend to watch it, share the video. And of course, if you like all the content you've seen thus far, subscribe for more. Where can they find you at on Twitter, Saab?
You can find me on Twitter at Subsky117.
You can find me on Twitter at sincere_GCG. In the meantime, between time, save a seat for me in the theater, man, and I'll meet you there. Y'all be cool, man. We up out of here. Peace.